Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and you've caught me mid-reading. We had a little bit of an audio issue on the first part of this video, which is about justice and karma and Kali. And there's some element here of needing to kind of have a scorched earth approach here. So I'm going to do just a quick little run through in case you haven't caught the other part of the video, and then I'll give some people a little bit of time to join as well. But we had, in addition to the destruction card, we had deceit and the temple path come out, which to me symbolizes that somebody has been trying to misguide you away from what you know you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. Hi there, King Pirate. And we've got some element here of your being inspirational or helping others around you open up after something difficult has caused them to kind of build really tall walls around them. So, for example, you may be drawn to being a therapist or a social worker. Something specific that popped into my head is helping those that have PTSD address those triggers or issues that they're working with, right? So there's something here about your energy being very healing and helping others move beyond something that's been rather difficult for them. And this is what you're meant to be doing with your life. So if that doesn't resonate, not your reading, right? But just to go through additional review for you guys, we've got Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Wands, basically saying the same thing as the Deceit and Temple Path card. Somebody wanting to misguide you and take you away from the path that you know you're meant to be on. Now, there's also from the Egyptian tarot some element here of someone wanting to isolate you. So it's not even just that they want you to be spending time, maybe doing something a little bit less than what you know you're capable of or a little bit more mainstream. This is also somebody who doesn't really want you to be seen by others. It's almost like they're trying to hide you away because they know that at some point you would get some sort of offer that would make it clear that whatever they're doing, it's wrong, right? Hi there, everyone. Thank you for coming back in. So, back to where we were, we've got the Ace of Cups and the Sun card in the reverse. So there's basically been some sort of shadow cast over like an expressive art that you do or some sort of healing thing that you offer to others. And you keep getting pulled back because it's what you're meant to do. But whoever's in your life trying to make you feel like you can't necessarily accomplish what it is that you feel drawn to, they're starting to be, I don't know, more and more nervous about whether or not you're paying attention to what they say and if you're starting to realize that you're more than capable. Now, I know some of you weren't on the first part, but I totally called the Seven of Wands. There is an element here for you basically being challenged to defend what you know is the life that you're called to live. So even though there's somebody here who pretends to care about you more than they probably actually do, this is basically a test for you to communicate effectively around what you intend to do with your life because it's your life. It's not this person's decision, right? So don't let anybody tell you anything different from what your intuition is telling you, okay? That's just rule number one. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think what this person has told you to discourage you, because we're clarifying the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Rings or Two of Pentacles in the reverse, absolutely has to do with money. There's some sort of doubt being cast over whether or not you would be successful or whether or not you would get paid for what you do. This is why I think a lot of you are talking about some sort of artistic venture or social work. Maybe you've got a family that insists on you being a doctor or insists on you being, in the construction business because they already own one, something like that. And you have to basically stand your ground and say, it might be what's right for you, but it's not what's right for me. I know what I'm meant to do in this life, not that. Hi there, Patricia. Welcome. So it's a difficult conversation because somebody feels like they have the right to make this decision for you. We're going to continue with the situations deck. We have triggers in the reverse. You guys remember me saying you might be doing something like helping people with PTSD so that the triggers don't impact them the same way. Four of Swords is about healing. Triggers. So I definitely feel like you have some sort of innate ability to calm or help people process difficult times so that they can, move forward. We have journal in the reverse. This feels like somebody who tries to keep you from communicating often with others or like keep you from publishing. Maybe you want to write a book. But whatever this deceitful person in your life is, specifically saying, they are doing something to try to keep you from seeing that you can remove this toxicity or whatever is holding you back. They don't want you to see how powerful you actually are. So, for some of you, this may resonate. I just had like a flash of Harry Potter. So, just like that concept of people not wanting to believe that he was, the baby. People not wanting to believe that someone young or somebody kind of naive, somebody who is perceived as unexperienced, inexperienced, whatever the word is. There's some sense here that you have been underestimated much of your life because you have some sort of like old soul within you. We have love in the reverse underneath the sun card, which is also in the reverse. I feel like some of you have been going through a rough time with regards to love. You may attract a lot of love, but it's this healing energy attracting people that need healing. And so it's been hard for you to find some sort of relationship where it isn't take, 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 right? Ooh, Patricia, that's amazing. Keep at it, girl. Divine Feminine. So keep in mind that you've got both feminine and masculine energy within you, right? Any of us can come out as the divine feminine as long as they've been focusing on healing. So there is a sense that you've gone through ego death. You've had to reassess the friendships and relationships in your life to see if they're holding you back and try to make some pretty significant changes here. And I feel like this is one of the last major tests for you here, which is when people don't believe in what you know you are here to do, how are you going to respond to that? Are you going to let anybody knock you off your square, get you off of your path? Yeah, this person is absolutely trying to get you to believe that you can't make money any other way. And the kind of work that this person is telling you you should be reliant upon is something that makes you feel trapped, something that doesn't make you feel alive, something that makes you feel like you need to have like a vacation every other week. That's because there's something else that you are meant to do. And just because it doesn't seem possible to whoever is lying here doesn't mean that, your intuition's wrong. It means that they're not seeing things clearly. All right, we're going to use the Tattoo Tarot. Page of Cups. Ace of Swords. I really do feel like you are meant to help people that have some sort of mental or emotional roadblock, some sort of difficulty in dealing with life as it is, and you help them to tap into their intuition, their inner child, address some shadow work, whatever it is. You have a way with words and you help people. So you definitely have some sort of project that is going to really help people understand things in a different way. But with the journal in the reverse, I feel like there's something getting in the way for you, something that is taking up too much of your time. So some of you need to hear that it's important to dedicate a specific time, like each week or each day, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, that helps you stay on track. Because now we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse again, right in the same column. So there's something here that you need to remove from your environment. With this cleansing card in the reverse, there is a block here for you, and you need to remove that so that you can continue to help people or you can begin to help people. Look at it, however it resonates. So we have the King of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse. I think you know the truth. I think you know that somebody is, basically just speaking conventionally, like what they've conditioned or been conditioned to believe, right? Like you can't do this on your own. You can't be, famous. You can't whatever, right? You can't start your own business. Sure, you can. Why not? There's something here that you do have to let go. And I think it's actually a someone. Because this person with the King of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody who is, I think, emotionally immature and unwilling to admit that you are capable of great things. And, karmics come in many forms, but many of them play off of whatever our insecurities or fears are. And you have to remind yourself, what are the things that can hold me back? What can I do to free myself from that, right? So there's somebody here that is trying to get you to focus on money. Maybe they mooch off of you. Maybe they have money problems. Maybe they're projecting their own problems onto you. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, I think you are very much so able to see through this person. You know that they aren't talking about your life, they're talking about their life or their capabilities, right? Interesting. When you walk away from what you don't want to do, you get a partnership that enables you to do what you are meant to do. It's a little bit scary, but I think for some of you, you have to have a little bit of blind faith here and demonstrate you're really willing to do what it takes here to do right by this calling. So some of you may have to, get a certification or take some sort of training. But there is a new partnership, and I see this as a business partnership or an opportunity. Some of you may get, like a book deal, something like that. Ace of Wands, new beginning. I think not only is this a new beginning for you because you're able to do something that actually makes you feel like you're causing a positive impact on the world, but it's also, gosh, you guys, that's literally the card for calling. Do you see how the trumpet is basically getting people to come up out of their coffins? You are bringing people back from a sense of disappointment, desperation, a lack of hope. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But this is also, you know, you hear the call first and then you basically amplify it or disseminate it to a much larger group of people. You guys, this is insane. We've got 3 Ace of Cups in the same column. But this one's being a little bit more positive or optimistic because these two are in the reverse. This is like when you hear this call, when you know what you are supposed to do and you see through this person, you start to realize that the problem is whatever stands between you and your calling. It's like, all right, well, I guess I'll order that flamethrower. This is my path. If you cross my path, you're gone. Sorry. Bye. See you later. Like, you are supposed to walk this path and nothing can get in your way. Four of Swords again. You guys, I woke up with neck pain this morning. This card is like speaking to me. You are supposed to help somebody through healing, or several people through healing. And you do have to help others believe in themselves when they don't necessarily have that support around them. So you are basically blazing that trail for them so that you can then show them, well, see, I had to go through a similar thing, right? But whatever you're doing or whatever you're meant to do, it is a little unconventional. You may have people that feel it's, a little bit out there. So for some of you, you may be, what's a good example? All right, so on YouTube, I just saw an ad for like ketamine or mushrooms helping with therapy. That might be like a really weird thing to explain to some people if you do one of those things. But there's also been a lot of testaments to the, impact somebody can see in their life. So something that you maybe don't necessarily want to be sharing on, like LinkedIn, but is legit, right? We have the Ace of Swords. This is telling me you know the truth about this person. You know that this person is jealous of you or unwilling to see you do better than they are, do better than they could. You are just more talented than this person and you have a better, I think it's acceptance. You know how to accept things in your life for what they are. And it doesn't stop you from taking action, even though you may get, a little bit stagnant or distracted here or there. Ooh, ayahuasca. You should do that for sure. Be careful, but I've heard good things. You are showing people that you're not afraid to take action towards what it is that you want. And this is really healthy for some people to see because you guys, there are so many people out there that are just like completely stuck in their life because they don't feel like they can make the decisions that they want. They feel like they're basically stuck, right? Trapped in some way. A lot of them because of a financial situation. So we have sudden wealth in the reverse and message in the reverse. This just seems to be a repeat of that same idea. Somebody is trying to tell you that you will lose money. Somebody is trying to tell you that what you want to do is basically the quick way to become poor. They're just unable to dream the way that you do. We have thief. I don't like that. You guys, that's right underneath energy. Some of you are dealing with an energy vampire. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is literally trying to wish upon you some sort of stagnation, some sort of binding. For a lot of you, this is someone who's trying to keep you codependent. So be cautious and remember to, have positive words and positive thoughts about yourself and your future, because you've got somebody here who's really trying hard to make you believe that they are who you need, but you don't need anybody. You need you. They're trying to make you feel like this is your future if you don't have them. But yeah, I don't think they know what they're talking about. I think they're just trying to trap you. All right, let's get some more from the Everyday Tarot. We have the World in the reverse. Judgment. Temperance. This is all about finding stability, listening to your gut, your intuition, making the right call that feels right for you. With the world in the reverse, there's something here that isn't done yet. Maybe you started something, but you haven't finished it yet, and you're being encouraged to finish it. There is help coming your way to deal with the fact that you have this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Thank you, Patricia. You're so sweet. We've got somebody here who's trying to lie to you about what you're capable of, and it's meant to derail you from what you are capable of. But with the Temperance, this is you, okay? This is your inspiration. You can balance this because you are a healer. You have something very special that makes people a little bit jealous, but you're going to have to, know when to call bullshit on other people. It's not always comfortable, but if somebody says something that I think is a line of bullshit, or if somebody does something that I think is just not cool, then I will literally say, yo, that's not cool, and here's why. That's a boundary. Mm-mm. If, like, to everyone who knows me out there, if you tell me that I shouldn't be doing this, that's a one-way ticket to get out of my life. Like, there's no messing around with that. And whoever this message is for, you are being asked to have that same approach. Whatever you are meant to do, you have to block out all the haters and tell them to hate on something, where they could actually have some kind of impact. Just kidding. Haters don't have an impact. All right. We have the Queen of Swords and the Tower. Yeah, boundaries. The Queen of Swords is the queen of boundaries. This is somebody who knows how to communicate what's okay and what's not. And even if there are people who are, with the Three of Cups in the reverse, not going to celebrate whatever changes you're bringing about into your life, that's just fine, because I bet you can throw a wicked party all on your own. We've got major change coming to you here. And the reason somebody is trying to make you doubt yourself is because it pushes them out of a place of importance in your life. It makes you the star, and they're threatened by that. Exactly, Patricia. That's the way to do it. You're so welcome, Patricia. All right, let's see. Four of Cups in the reverse. Don't give a shit about people that are going to be dismissive of you and what you plan to do. Choose whatever makes you happy. And I don't say that to encourage any kind of selfishness or tomfoolery, but the flip side to not doing what you feel pulled to do is the Sun in the reverse. This is depression. This feels like you're hiding something. This feels like you're not living an authentic life. So it's right next to the Four of Cups in the reverse, indicating that yes, you do have to change a lot of things in your life, but you know that it will result in you having a happier life. Therefore, all of that change is worth it. And it'll be like a light at the end of the tunnel for you, right? Because remember, from the Dark Goddess, don't give up. Keep going. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Everything happens for a reason. Release the old so the new can enter in. Walk away from harsh energies. A new relationship is waiting in the wings. Remember that everything is divinely timed. Seven of Wands. All of this is coming out in the reading, you guys. So maybe, I don't know, say a little thank you to Kali. Do something to demonstrate that you have heard what's going on and you're not going to let somebody control you or control the outcome of the situation. Wow. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles. You get everything you want with the 10 of Cups on the far side there. When you let go of 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in the reverse, somebody who's selfish. This is somebody who wants everything the way they want it, There's just no place for somebody who doesn't want to respect what you are meant to do and doesn't want to lift you up or appreciate what you do. I mean, if you're helping people heal from something very difficult, that is a beautiful thing. That is something that should be, respected, right? All right, this is the miniature Rider Waite. We'll get a couple more cards from here and then call it a day. We have the Two of Wands and the Empress, the Two of Swords. So you may be seeing a lot of twos lately. You may have Taurus in your chart. But mostly what I see is a divine feminine who is charting a different course. And with the Two of Swords, having to deal with a pretty major life decision here, but knowing what the right course of action is, because this Ace of Cups sideways is like you still have something here to finalize, some decision to really cement your dedication to this, but you know what you want. I was just going to say, it's almost weird that we don't have the Lovers because it is such an important decision in your life. These are both cards of making a major decision and you wanting to do what's right for you. Hi there, Redbeard. Welcome, welcome. Did I say, wait, Miss Christina, hi. We have the High Priestess in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in the reverse. So basically, you guys, there is some calling here that is making you feel like you kind of have to be a little bit secretive about it. Like you can't really tell everyone what your dream is or what you're working on, because you want to have maybe some level of success before you share this with everyone. But we do have a need with this Ten of Cups in the reverse, a need to have some sort of change with regards to your current environment. There is somebody that you do have to remove, because once you do, that's when the money starts to flow. That's when you start to get partnerships that are impactful, and that's when you really blossom, right? Queen of Cups. There is some sort of jealousy here. Someone knows that you are a hot commodity, or that there is maybe attention that would be coming your way. I think somebody is a little bit possessive or struggling with the idea that you might have a brighter star than they do. This person is unhealed with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in the reverse, please. Yeah, somebody is almost like downplaying your skill or your talent here, telling you that you don't necessarily have what it takes to make a career out of this. But it's because this person is jealous of your ability to reinvent yourself, not let anything stop you, and most of all, you attract new opportunities. You may be also feeling more attractive lately than you have in a long time. Just kind of a weird observation. When you get to that point where you know what this temple path is, you know what your calling is, and you've made considerable efforts in that particular calling, it's like kind of easy to make healthier decisions. So people have like this glow, right? So this Queen of Wands is you realizing what you need to do, how to get there, and knowing that sometimes things that are meant for you just flow to you, right? There's a confidence here, and it's making this unhealed Queen of Cups kind of lose her shit. So we've had the Queen of Cups in the reverse multiple times, plus the King of Cups in the reverse, and then the Queen of Cups unhealed over here. So I do feel like there's a decent chance that you may be working with somebody or dealing with somebody that is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Tell me about the false person, please. Page of Swords in the reverse, which we had over here. Where was the Page of Swords in the reverse? Ah, this one. Yeah, this person's using information against you just to get what they want. Tell me about the energy card, please. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Star in the reverse, the Magician. You empower people. You tell people who feel like they have lost everything or that they are incapable of healing from something that they have what it takes. You empower people. That is a very important role. Not something you really want to, turn down. It's like a high honor, You help people move on. You help people move forward. So definitely a serious calling here, one that can have a lot of impact on a lot of people. I can't say it anymore. You empower people to stand up for what they want and live a more authentic life. You help people escape from something that controls them or keeps them feeling stuck. This is really nice, you guys. So whatever you're doing, good for you. It's definitely a positive influence. Now, if you remember, part of that Kali blurb said that there was a new relationship coming in for you. I think from the majority of you, this is pertaining to your business or your calling, but just in case, we're going to get a couple from the Romance Angel. Let go of control issues. So I think for a lot of you, this is codependency or letting someone kind of have a little bit more control in your life. It is safe for you to love. Playfulness. And make the effort. So to capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So keep that uplifting, hopeful energy, okay? It's one of the things that people adore about you. And then with make the effort, you want to make sure that you are taking the steps you're guided to take. So pay close attention to that intuition, okay? And above all, you know how to empower people to speak for what they want. So make sure you lead by example. This is saying express how you feel, right? Don't just kind of hide from it. Sometimes it's easier to encourage others to do something than to actually do it yourself. So make sure you're standing up for what you want in your own life. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.